Hi, I haven't posted in a while, so I am unable to sleep. It's I guess around midnight, and just have a lot going on that I was thinking about, like how I kind of got sick and some of the things that I wasn't like aware of that was going on. Because when you're schizophrenic, if you're not medicated, like you kind of live in a fog sometimes, or it feels like somebody's controlling you. And for me, I truly believe somebody was at a certain point. Um, I really believe that. So, and sometimes I still do. Like right now, I'm just remembering something that happened. I went missing for a few days and had like did things that made no sense. Like I walked 20 miles by myself, and then decided I needed to leave town, and I hitchhiked, and these two truckers picked me up, and one of them was making jokes about trafficking me, and um, they took me to um, I'm sorry, this is really hard to talk about. They didn't I just, wow, okay, like I'm just gonna say yes, I went missing for a few days. I did come back home. It's all a huge blur, to be honest. um my sister was really worried about me, and when I got home I was really crazy. I was rearranging furniture. I was angry. I had different clothes on than ones I left with. I was I really, there's a lot I don't remember. I just remember the house I lived in and feeling like it was like a bad place, you know. Felt like a bad place. So, before that, or not before that, it's just that happened, and I can't go into detail about it because I'm schizophrenic. I have like a fucked up memory, and it's just what happened, and I'm kind of remembering it right now because I was drawing today. And that's the part of me that's, like, I guess the healthy part of my brain where I can express myself through art. But I don't know. Like, God, I feel so crazy. Wow, is this so hard to talk about? Um, but yeah, I just felt like somebody was controlling me, and it's something I don't understand. So, what confuses me the most is like the chain of events of my life and how one thing went to another, to another, to another, to another. And it was just like so many bad things kept happening, and there were so many people I didn't trust, you know? And I was very tired. I was sleep deprived because I was moving from shelter to shelter, and I was sleep deprived, and I felt robotic, like I was programmed. And it was just I could not sleep at decent hours or anything. And if I don't sleep tonight, I'll sleep during the day tomorrow. I'm gonna get my sleep. Like, fuck you. I'm not gonna just go out in the world and be sleep deprived, because that fucks with your head. So I'm so, I mean, to go over like how these things started, where I ended up. Um, so I figured I'd record that part. That's one thing I just have to remember, is that I went missing. And that wasn't my choice, you know. I didn't choose to walk 20 miles. I didn't choose to hitchhike with a couple of guys. I did not choose to do these things. So whoever looks at this and says that I did choose this, why would I choose this? What was I running from or running to? I don't remember. So, I don't remember. Would I do that now? I have a boyfriend, I have an apartment, but I feel like that could happen today. I have a boyfriend, I have an apartment, I have a cat, my family lives near me. I don't want to go anywhere, but I feel pulled to something or somewhere sometimes, and I'm scared. So on that note, I did go to the hospital a week ago, and I was there for a couple of days, and I was honest with them about mental illness and how I felt and what I was hearing and feeling. So I told them I was hearing a voice that said the altar is coming out. I don't know what that means. So, and then I heard somebody screaming, "Help me." Okay. Oof. Let's see, I'm at over 7 minutes now. I feel okay. I'm feeling pretty grounded right now. So earlier today I wasn't. I drew some pictures. I'll probably, because I'm gonna make like a video of them. I just haven't need like some art supplies, and I drew some pictures. I'm gonna make like a diorama or something like that, like a scaled model. I'm weird. These are things I planned to do like several years ago and never did. So I don't know. So that's all when all my problems began. I was thinking about these things, and then the next thing you know, my life went upside down. So what I'm gonna try to do, instead of, you know, talking to a therapist or talking to somebody like that, I'm trying to put together my version of the things that happen to me through my eyes, and to maybe get some help when I can figure out what to ask for, because I feel like my condition is very confusing to me. You know, I will mention that the first time somebody asked me if I was schizophrenic, it made me sad. I was like, I never wanted to acknowledge that part of me. I didn't want to admit that I was schizophrenic ever. It hurt my feelings really bad for some reason. So I know I'm all over the place right now. That's kind of what I'm really like. So this is me with my brain all over the place tonight. I already took my medication, and that's another thing. I'm still on medication, and they wanted to change it because they said I could have heart failure because of a combination of two of them. But I like how they work, you know. I'm not I'm just trying new things, I guess, and these don't scare me, you know. Like I've had bad medicine before that made me feel like somebody poisoned me. That's what in my head. That's what I believed at the time, and that's okay. It's not working, you know. I'm paranoid. Um. So let's see, 10 minutes. Okay, I still talk. Uh, the people that I had to talk about the time I went missing because that really did happen, and I just anybody that thinks that whatever. I'm not even gonna. What else? What else was I gonna talk about? Um, can't remember. It's really imperative because I would never walk 20 miles unless I had like a real reason to. I think I'm trying to remember what I was feeling and thinking, but all of it, there was no reason for it. There was nothing to run from or to, you know. And that scares me that happened to me. I honestly feel like somebody was controlling me. That's how I feel. So call me schizophrenic and tell me I'm crazy. You know? Because I am. Anyways. Um, God, that's just like produced this horrible smell. Sometimes I smell things that aren't there. Yeah. And it's weird because, like, I know another girl that's got a mental illness, and she'll have the same thing happening to her at the same time. So I guess it's a mechanism in our brain. Like, you can randomly smell celery or, you know, something. Um, so yeah, I'll probably be sleeping tomorrow like I usually do because um, I don't know, just it's very tiring sometimes. Then I can't sleep, so it's kind of hard when like you're on this schedule. But so yeah, they tried to change my medication, and I know it could cause heart problems in the future. It's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about doing stupid crazy things. I don't want to walk 20 miles and hurt my feet. I don't want to jump into a truck with two guys that I don't even know. I don't know why I did these things. I want to be with my boyfriend. I want to be around my family. I want my safety and comfort. I don't want to live in a bunk bed. I don't want um, to be homeless. I don't want to go shelter hopping. I don't want to be in. Jesus Christ, this is so hard. I feel very frantic right now. Having anxiety. I'm remembering. I'm trying to, like, focus here. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm struggling. I'm scared because, like, I don't understand what happened to me. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how I would go from a normal life to something so dramatic. It's such a dramatic I'm really struggling. Alright, 16 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on this. Probably not gonna go to sleep. Yeah, you see, I'm kind of out of it. Anyways, when I came back, my sister was really upset and worried about me and was mad at the guys that dropped me off. She was so mad at me. I was scared. I felt scared all the time. I was scared. I was very scared. I didn't feel safe at all. I felt like my life was in danger. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this right now because I don't know why I'm thinking about it. Whatever. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm gonna still keep trying to think about this. Let's see here. The guys, that sorry, I'm so confused. I'm sorry, I'm so paranoid right now. I just feel like these things are gonna happen to me again. That's what I'm feeling these days, and I don't know how it happened to begin with. I'm trying to go over, like, I'm gonna be honest and say what happened, but it's just not clear because it's so confusing, and I don't know how it's possible that people would be in on something like this. But okay, like, paranoia, schizophrenia. Okay, let's just, like, look at it from that angle. I joined AmeriCorps, moved to Phoenix, and then about 6 months in, I started hallucinating. I'm thinking I was being bullied and controlled. I don't know what was going on with me. I really don't. But at the same time, I was coming up with crazy artistic ideas. And I drew them. And my roommate took me to LA and Vegas. And I was fine, but then after that, I was completely insane after I came back. And I quit. and moved back home. I'm trying to think of what else happened. I just remember a huge shift in my personality where I thought the whole world was against me and everything was dark and crazy and, you know, just sick. I just had all these terrible thoughts and, of the world, like the Holocaust and how people were kind of trapped in poverty, and that's like where it all came from because that's what AmeriCorps was. But it's like, okay, you're not like, you may be pointing at a problem, but you're not alleviating the issue at all. So it was frustrating. I lost my mind. I did feel like there was a conspiracy, and so I quit because it just felt like that's really what was going on. Now remember, paranoid schizophrenia, this is where my brain goes cray-cray. Ugh. So I came back, and after walking to the store one night, I stayed with my dad. I was looking for work. Nothing was biting. Nothing was happening. I decided to go to the store one night, even though it was a bad feeling I had. And that was the night I got robbed by four black guys with a gun. And then my sister let me move in with her because I was paranoid all the time. And then I got a job, and at that job, there were people commenting on customers, saying things like, doesn't that man look evil? And I remember seeing a German passport. I remember somebody telling me, go to New Hampshire someday. Okay, seriously, I'm getting this shit out. What else? Oh, and I can tell you that I did have I blacked out on the phone. I remember talking to somebody, the next thing you know, I was like, because I'm not myself right now. It's like time went by, but I don't know what happened. And then I quit that job. I don't even remember. No. I didn't quit. That was when I hitchhiked. And that was a hotel I was working at. Everybody was crazy. And that's when I walked 20 miles out of nowhere. Just my sister said she came home and saw my uniform on the ground. And she got so scared for me, she said. And I remember this, but I don't feel like I was myself. It was like I was somebody else. I was eating raw fish and stuff like that. I was completely, I want to say manic or whatever. But yeah, I remember feeling I had to sneak out of somewhere because it's just so crazy in my head. And I thought I had to go to the airport. I had to go to the airport. And some guys were like following me, and they're like, where are we going? Da, da, da. So I didn't go to the airport. And I just walked 20 miles in that direction. And that took like 2 days. I slept in a park one night, and then another night I slept. Oh, I think it was a day and a half it took me to walk those 20 to 30 miles. And anyways, that's when I hitchhiked a few states away. I remember they stopped at a Love's gas station and told me to take a shower. And I did, and they bought pizza. And I told that guy that was joking about trafficking me, I was just saying, I need to go to a shelter, and I don't want to be, I said something along the lines of, I don't want to do anything or whatever, but I don't even know. So they brought me back here, home. And then that's when me and my sister got in a huge fight, and my life was crazy after that. I moved a lot. But I know that what led me to AmeriCorps in Phoenix and stuff like that, I really didn't feel like myself then. And I didn't understand what I joined. It didn't make any sense. Felt more like a scam to me. That's what I told people. I was just like, this doesn't feel normal. I don't know. Paranoid schizophrenia, okay? So this shit never happened before all this. Like, when I wasn't working, I would usually stay with my family, and I guess I was like a burden, you know? I didn't want to be a burden, so it's hard. So, another time that I'll talk about way later. I'm scared to talk about this. But I'm going to try. I have nothing to lose. This guy bought me a meal. Said he wanted me to help him make some money. Took me to the airport. Said I could sleep there. And I did for a couple days. I don't know why I let him, like, buy me like that. And he kept trying to get a hotel room, and every hotel said human trafficking signs everywhere. But the cops ran him off. They were like, you brought her here? And, see, the problem with me is, I feel, I gotta tell you, like, you can call it whatever you want, mental illness, but there is, like, a brainwashing element that I trust people. I'm sorry, I trust the wrong people a lot. Because I don't feel like I have a choice. I was, to go, like, how I grew up and stuff, I was raised, I don't even, like, in a Christian school, and you're supposed to be, like, I remember a song called Servant's Heart, and listening to that a lot. Is just it's more about being of service to people constantly and not about yourself. So to be submissive and to be like, God, I hate talking about this. I'm sorry I'm rambling so freaking much. But this is what's really on my mind. And it doesn't even matter. I just don't want it to happen again. I'm scared it's going to. So I don't know what to do. I feel like I always go in the wrong direction. And I don't know how I went from being a college graphic design student to hitchhiking, and then being kind of brainwashed again, acting crazy and being sent to jail for something I didn't do. Okay, that's a whole other story. I don't know what to say or do. I'm very confused. But I've got this, and it kind of helps. There's this book, Combating Cult Mind Control, that was recommended to me by, no, not that specific book, but like looking at what happened to me, like it's a cult and you have to undo the brainwashing. I've got this one. This is a good one. The Challenge to Heal. I have the book too. Workbook and journal. So I like all year last year I wrote in it and try to make sense of things. Put it down on paper. Every little thing that I was thinking, and then I just, it's a lot, you know. So God. And then I have like this journal that I hear voices talking to me. So I write those down too. I'm not going to show you that because I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. But I am aware that other schizophrenics hear stuff like that too. They hear specifics. Like the video I put on here where it said, I'm right here. I'm right here. The Anderson Cooper video. I've heard that so many times. I'm right here, and it can be a guy sometimes. I'm right here, you know, saying that. I don't know. Maybe it's angels. Who knows? So, I'm gonna keep talking about this. Not like I don't want to be criticized for it because that's typically what's happened. I get criticized, told to shut up and stuff, that I'm lying and that didn't happen. Stuff like that. So, last month was National Human Trafficking Awareness Month. Awareness. What's the opposite of aware? Blind? Ignorant? Unaware? What you don't know, you know, can hurt you. So, what I do know is that I have 4 walls around me, a locked door, and right now, at this moment, some other girl out there is going through the same crap I went through. I don't know how many either. But I've met a lot of women that it happened to, and I've seen their faces and their fear, and it's genuine, you know, and it's like, wow, I didn't know this was such a cover-up for some people. Like, there are people that choose that life, and then there's people that don't choose it. I don't choose those things. I would never. So, but I do know that I'm this close to being put in a situation where I would be forced to do sorry, I'm not going to talk about that. I'll talk about it eventually. Gotta get it out. I have one life to live, and this is bullshit, so I know what's happening right now with some people, men and women. Sad. I can't believe I'm talking about this. This is not a good thing. But I just don't, I feel that danger, danger, danger. I know what that is. So I might have to adjust my medications. They're probably right. So, okay, that's all.